I didn't even see a link.
Oh, you're live.
Oh,
You're live.
Hi!
Happy New Year! Wait, that's not. This isn't Happy New Year.
No.
Is anyone watching? Oh, only 4,674 people. I think we are on.
How many?
Oh my
A
God.
lot.
Oh, like 4,600.
500.
Oh my God.
Oh.
What? 500?
Guys.
Yeah, there you go. How do you
I know
measure?
what to do.
So I know what to do.
You know.
Why don't we introduce ourselves to everyone,
Oh, that's
right?
a good idea.
So let's start
That's gonna
with
be
the
the first
show
hour.
creator and amazing friends of ours, Vivian Medrano, Vivziepop.
We love you, Brandon.
We love you, Brandon.
I love
and
everyone.
Viv, why don't you do the honors and do your introductions?
Sure. Do we want to just go to
Yeah, why don't we go down the line?
start with Jaden?
Hello, I'm Jaden. I play Colin the Cherub.
Yay!
Yeah! Colin the Cherub!
Hi, I'm Sam. I write a lot of the music.
Yay!
Hi, I'm Mara. I play Mrs. Mayberry as her demon self as well.
Yay!
Yeah! I'm Georgie. Oh, yeah, I was like, wait, you go. I'm Georgie and I play Stella.
Yay!
I'm Ronnie Ignis and I play Sally Mae.
Yay! And I'm Bryce Pinkham and I play Stolas.
You've had some work
I've
done.
had to get.
Yeah, it was
I'm
very
much
impressive.
more handsome.
This is what happens if you don't use your own filter.
Right, exactly. I'm Richard Horvitz, and I play Moxie. And speaking of Moxie, there would be no Moxie without our Millie. So Vivian Nixon, say hi, Vivian.
Oh, you're muted?
You're muted.
You're
You're
muted.
Unmute yourself. This is why I
Just
have
to hit the mute button on the phone.
Yeah,
Provide your technical direction.
Vivian. Can we hear Vivian?
Vivian.
Yeah.
Hello.
She can hear us.
She's stuck on mute.
Oh, okay.
She just
Go
like threw
kill
her
somebody.
computer on the floor. she's like, you
Come
talk
back
to
to me.
Okay, we'll come back to you.
Come back to Vivian Nixon.
And Brandon,
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yay!
So I'm having technical issues. I have my laptop. I got my phone. I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying to work it out. I should have been there. That's the problem. Okay.
yes.
Hi, my name is.
Hey.
I'm so sad I'm not there with you guys today, but I'm really happy to be here.
Yeah, we're glad that you're here too. And then we have Brandon Rogers, who we said, but we also want to hear who you play, Brandon.
I play Blitz with that silent O.
Yay! Next, we have James.
What's up, everybody? This is James Moigohart here. I play Tex as well as Ozzy.
Yay! Edward.
What up? I play Paw and all of the extras that you guys make way too popular. Seriously, I only was the bartender for like 4 lines and y'all went crazy. I don't understand.
Skills, Edward, skills.
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
So we want to thank everyone that's out there watching us today for being here with us and for making our show so loved by all of you. And I'm fortunate because I get to also voice direct this amazing cast.
Yes.
And it's probably one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. Every single person here is beautiful and wonderful and loving as you would expect them to be. They're that and more. And so with that, I believe we're going to take it away in our watch party, right?
Yes, yeah. So we're going to be watching some of the episodes with you guys. And I guess we'll probably be, talking over them and going over the fun stories behind everything.
It's like bonus features on the DVD.
Yeah. So hopefully nobody's watching these episodes for the first time because it's not going to be and you'll hear.
Good.
You got to put that in the disclaimer.
So I already have a story about recording, and I opened the show. So
Do you want to start with
Yeah.
that?
Okay. So let me talk about me recording it. So
So Viv and I, after we met, we talked about collaborating for a while, and like we're both theater kids, so we bonded over that right away. Just talking about, you know, musicals and Cats and stuff like that. Not Cats the musical, actually. We did Cats the movie together, and there's a picture of all of us. There's a picture. It was fun. I will say it was fun. There's a picture of us freaking out at the ending of it, like all with just these like WTF faces. It's great. It's great. But she was like, "What character would you like to play?" And I was like, "Well, people were always saying like, since you were Matilda, you should grow up and play Miss Honey. So maybe I should play a teacher character." But she said like, "How about this?" You know, she showed me the script, and I was like, I think I want to be her because people are always like, "Oh, play Miss Honey," and I'm like, "What if I play Miss Honey, but also she's evil?" So that's kind of what we did, and it was very fun. But when I recorded, we were trying to do a remote setup, and something went wrong. There was technical difficulties; it didn't work, and I think Morgana actually picked me up because Morgana I've known for like 12, 13 years now.
Yeah.
And I was like, and she'd already recorded. And so I was like, Morgana, could you like drive me there? So she drove me to this place. And it was like the most Star Trek experience I've ever had. Like, I don't even remember how we got into the building, but the doors opened on their own. And we walked in and doors opened on their own. And it was, you know, full pandemic misery. And so we go in there and just doors are opening and doors are opening. There's nobody there. And it's completely empty and completely sterile. And I go in there and there's nobody. And then I just look up on a screen and Richard and Viv are there. They're like, "Hello, nice to see you." And it was like the only humanity that I saw. So I did my lines. And it was like empty space.
Very
completely empty space. And Richard was so wonderful and so encouraging and such a great director. And you know, Viv was so much fun too. And I remember just like doing my lines and us getting really into it and like doing some other voices for other episodes. And then I like go out and like the doors open for me again. And I was like, was I just in purgatory? Yeah. I think it was. I went to hell and purgatory.
Speaking of Cats the movie, my favorite scene was
the sound play? Just so.
Yeah, I believe it will, right? Our sound will play as we're playing it, or does she have to share on her, like, will it share for the...
Technical questions.
Questions.
Share for the stream.
It would share
for the stream. Okay.
So,
there you go.
but my favorite number in Cats the movie was the giant litter box scene where they're all digging and they think they're finding almond roca candy, but it wasn't almond roca. It was not.
If I had a nickel for every time.
Yeah, it was not.
Wait.
Richard, we just started.
Wait. Please tell me that it's not really in the movie. Please tell me it's not really
James, you know me. In my imagination movie, it is in.
That's what really happened. Yeah.
So James, the fact that you had to clarify whether or not it was in the movie is kind of the problem already. Like, that's already the issue.
Because I'm like, wait, I wouldn't put that past them. That's my problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the way we're going to do this is we're going to run the show. Yeah. And if anyone, including our friends that are at their own home, if they want to stop and say something about that they remember or share an anecdote, just say, "Stop," and Viv will pause it, and we'll talk.
And I figure we can talk over it too, just so that we're not stopping at other times.
Yes, okay.
Because I don't want to watch it in silence. That'll be very awkward for everyone.
So let's hit this first one.
Yeah, all right. Let's start it. Oh, it's loading.
Stop!
Here we go.
Are we gonna get it?
Are we?
This was my favorite animation.
Oh, wait, it's playing. It's playing,
Hang
Hold on.
It was playing on here, but it's not.
Do we have to mirror? Do we have to mirror?
Maybe it's playing.
We'll get the technical stuff worked out.
Is it
good?
Oh, I see it.
Oh, there we go.
Good morning! I hope you all did your homework.
We love to do our homework, and we love our teacher too.
Then when I throw out these fun questions, you should know just what to do. Good behavior is, and it's now that
I want to punch her in the face.
That coincidentally is exactly how I direct it.
There you go. Yep, nope, that's a relatable mood.
Stop singing, children. Hush up now. I forgot it's my husband's birthday.
Simple version of the script.
Yes.
I made like a plain version.
Okay. Oh yeah, right there.
You, we're not gonna use things.
Right there. Oh yeah.
Not there.
No, don't worry, guys. That's how you're supposed to learn about it.
Wait, this is me, Barry. Remember what you taught us? Think before you act.
Like so right on.
I know.
Remember, she came in like 8, and she's like, "What's my motivation?" And I said, "Money."
Why would you leave that on the computer?
That's what I wanted to know.
Like you're about to go commit homicide.
He's going out. He's gonna traumatize the children.
I'm so sorry, my children. Don't forget to work on your time.
I just assumed she was in a blackout phase the entire time until right there.
Play by all the
rules. Right, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, I left the screen on. Whoops.
Hitler's and Epstein's.
This Brandon, I remember writing this episode with you. This is
I do too. I remember writing this very well. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, this was like when we were trying to get a feel for like what the series was gonna be, and I feel like this one was really authentic.
I don't think you quite understand how we're
like,
operating down here.
Like half of it, and like,
it sounds like the core cast of your sitcom of death, frankly,
like,
are all probably down here in hell with you.
Of the romance. Right, romance.
Forrest survived. Now they all call him
I'm
a
gonna
hero.
be Dawn Boy.
have survived such a crazy bitch.
I just hope that sick woman finally found peace.
You are so brave. Here's $2 million.
Like, you do not have
No, I do. I have had a voice like the Archer since I was 11. I do not have that kind of voice. I just,
You're a
Oh,
hero.
I also-
You're a hero, girl.
My mama's a hero.
Yes, you've been.
Is a hero.
Who's a hero?
Midwest, Viv going Midwest.
That in the
She's not a hero.
became a huge meme because like the entire crew was just referring to me as the cashier.
I love the deranged client.
This shaking. You're gonna shoot our only hail ham. Wow, I feel so loved here.
I love you being
And laid
British
it
fan
out.
of and no
It's a family.
Oh yeah, he's like your cameo is so glad you did that.
Family.
I mean, if that's what the client wants.
Maybe like a shitty dad or a mob family. That's understandable. But to eradicate
And then Moxie suddenly had a conscience. Remember that? We had a lot of like, how does Moxie suddenly have a conscience?
Hey, you don't know
When
they're
he-
innocent. This kid probably
And
set dogs on
the
fire.
part
Maybe
was
this
is
girl
exactly
gets off to bullying Australian kids
and
online,
Harvard
and
was.
this guy.
Australian kids. Did we ever decide why it was Australian kids?
Yeah, I do have a story for that. One of my best friends and the supervisor for the show.
Innocent aren't our business, Mox.
Brilliant.
Killing who we're
So
paid to
we were
is
working with a
our
lot of
business.
artists, and it just kind of worked its way in naturally.
I just think it's a
Because we bully each other a lot, so I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna bully her in the show. Yes. The British chick. But yeah, no, we like kind of explained because Foxy character definitely.
Damn it,
Of a normal. So, and we learn more about him as a
Don't worry, we'll get that skank in less than 24 hours, or your first kill is free.
When did we
and they do still kill people.
And they're still very, very murdery.
You fucking big shit! Now someone please tell me that fancy
Figuring out what his balance actually is, of like where his morals are.
Agreed.
Got it.
And that's why you're my favorite, Looney. You get a tweet now.
It's confusing because where the show is and what's happening
I get enough of that from my
is different. So if I unpause it, I don't.
The
Oh,
math.
let me try it actually. Let's try
See if it got
pause.
Pause
Pause it.
No, it did it. There we go.
Did it?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, it
Okay,
did.
so we're good. Okay, cool.
So is that just a test?
Yeah, that was a test. No one has anything to say.
Pause.
Pause for a second.
Yeah,
Okay, so I just want to give a shout out to my girl Vivian Nixon because Vivian and I did Memphis together like a billion years ago, and anybody who knows like the dance world or the acting world of Broadway knows how extremely just a live performer Vivian is. So when Viv told me about the show and said, "Oh my God, you need to watch the first episode," I'm watching the show. I don't realize when I see Viv, I thought it was you. When I realized it was actually Vivian Nixon, I immediately texted. I was like, "Girl, I had no words. She is so talented, and that's not fair because Vivian is badass on screen, on stage, as a mom. It's just not right." I didn't know. Like, I'm watching the show and I didn't realize it was her doing the voice. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever when I found out.
Yeah.
But
and just to piggyback onto that, James, Vivian, of course, is Millie, and Vivian, I love you more than the
I love you too, Max.
and all I have to say to that bullshit is, y'all singing love songs in my lustful lounge. Shut that shit up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jane.
That was very sweet, and
I love that.
We concur with all that, and we were there when you grabbed the phone in the middle of the record and texted her. Yeah, you did.
I love how they love each other. It's so sweet. It's so sweet.
They're my OTP.
I think that we've talked about this before in the show and Brandon really brought this up in our last stream, is that a lot of people who don't know our show don't understand that this show is more about relationships and love than it is about murdering and gratuitous violence and basically my home life. But just kidding. And let's hit it. Action.
On that note, moving on.
And
On that
the
note, and then the murder begins.
And then let the murdering commence.
I love this.
As you lose, Mox.
Gotcha,
bitch.
Killing a family?
No, don't be a puss. We're just killing a mother. We're ruining a family.
But
I'm trying.
hold on. Let's
That's an important distinction.
I can't get it.
I don't know, Martha.
Who did that?
Did it? Yeah, I did it. Who does? That was Maxwell Adams. And soon.
Soon is
amazing.
All of Jinx's.
Jinx's voices on the show. She does a few characters, and they're all so funny. Like they're just the voices that she came up with.
You asked if I wanted to play her, and I was like, I think I want to play the teacher more, but I was really curious about who you would get. You got Jinx, who was absolutely fantastic. Yeah.
A new hole! Scatter!
That was you, Brandon.
That was perfect.
That was you in the film.
You little critter! Y'all can't hide long from me.
I love the minute
This is like the demon
Feral
version of
creature.
Get Out, where they just turn on.
So freaking badass. Oh no, Millie!
Oh yeah, I get asked about this scene because some people like just a bottle knocked right. It's supposed to be chloroform.
Yeah.
So it didn't. But that is what it's meant to be.
You needed to have them go, "Hey, does this smell like chloroform to you?" And then
It's nice to have a new critter to play with.
Yeah, those were the same kids that did those voices.
I actually have a funny story about that too. I thought it was.
What did I say? It is literally the demon version of Get Out.
The kids at that part, because we recorded everyone separately. So we didn't quite it was. I was trying to get them to match up because they're supposed to say it in unison.
Yes.
But there was no take that was in 100% unison.
Yeah.
That's why the boy character is slightly delayed.
Yeah.
And I do think it's kind of funnier.
It's like a creepy echo.
Yeah.
And what was their motivation for that?
Money.
Money.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I remember you literally talking to me about how this.
Yeah. I'm this episode.
Viv, I am a little disappointed you didn't have somebody say "bless your heart."
I feel like it kind of a really cohesive product.
Yeah.
We're really proud of it.
Brandon, did you just say that you wish bless your heart?
What, did I say
that
what?
was me.
Who said you wish she had said bless your heart?
That was me. I thought it'd be hysterical.
Yeah. We actually did record a few bless your hearts. Remember? We did bless your heart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which is, you're right, which is like our nod to Texas. All right, here we go.
Which, as you know, is a you in Texas.
This is a really bad time.
When isn't it a bad time, Blitz?
Ow!
What is it?
I've been meaning to
take the
follow
whole
up
day.
on conversation regarding my memoir.
What did you just call me?
My book.
That's a good question. Can we
I was
make
given
this
to do my
picture bigger
job
on our
that
screen?
I have
our
allowed you
screen?
Yeah, so it's like full
to
screen.
do yours.
I can hear you, darling.
Anywho.
So good.
Is it full screen on yours?
You know, I have been permitting
I love it. I'm so bonded. I was gonna like, oi!
for some
Oi!
time now, but I do need it
Floating
back
around.
to fulfill my duties. I was thinking, what if we
Oh,
worked out
perfect.
some kind of...
Yeah!
Thank you. I see everybody really, really tiny. My eyes are so bad. I'm like,
Fancy ass rich people.
there we go. Thank you.
Fucked in my A.
Then let me keep it.
Once a month.
That was a
on
very
the full
detailed
moon,
poll.
You return the book to me.
I love the constellations. in the background.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Vacation.
Like we like
And you get to keep
For
it
this
all the
scene.
rest of the time, hmm?
really fun to work
Fair,
on.
my
I
little
remember I did a
imp.
shot. I think I did. Starting of it.
I want the bath tub. Yeah, I want. I'm a big bath person.
Yeah.
I need that blood.
I was about to say
Is-
massive cut. This is a self-care.
Exactly. Real fast, Richard. Do we want to talk about when we recorded Bryce for that? The part that
Yes,
goes off.
yeah, okay. All right, we were just having this, Vivian and I and Sam were just having this conversation a couple of nights ago. And after both Vivian and Sam sobered up, we were talking about how sometimes we bring in actors, and Bryce, you know, we hadn't worked with Bryce on the pilot. So, you know, Bryce is an amazing talent, a Broadway star, handsome as all get out, although I think it's all filtered, just my opinion.
We've never met him, so we don't know.
No, for sure. Yeah. But we got to that part where Stolas has to go off on this sexual tirade of things he wants to do to Blitz. And it's always awkward because you don't know how an actor is going to respond to that. And he's like, yeah, okay, no problem. And we go, okay, we'll just roll and whatever you feel comfortable with. And out of Bryce's mouth so easily, having Stolas and having him and Blitz doing things I'd only read about online. And at the end of this 3 minute improvisation of things he was going to do to Blitz, Vivian and I were on camera just like this.
Yeah, I think I was like, it was really fun.
And then Vivian said, and I quote, "I'm not animating that."
But she did.
Someone else
We
can.
just haven't seen it.
No, I'm the artist that would want to.
I need the fans have animated that. Let's be real. The fans
Okay,
have
are we getting
animated that.
uncensored version?
Yeah, we need
But
it.
the internet.
Maybe someday, because what was funny? Oh wait.
And it was at that moment that Viv and Richard cast nothing but Broadway people because they realized how sick everybody on Broadway truly is.
I knew Broadway talent would go there.
Yes.
But no, it was
Nerdy pervs, the lot of you.
It was funny because like in
That is
the pilot,
so true.
As someone who has never been on Broadway, I would like to contest that I absolutely agree, and I'm very happy that you're as filthy as the rest of us.
yeah, what was
Just had a bunch of
funny?
show choir kids who didn't have any sex until they got older, so they just
I was a show choir kid. Yes.
Well,
Late bloomer over here too.
Yes, exactly.
I think that the best part was that he could have said anything because the point of the joke was I was going to find places to censor out. So he could have said anything. But he actually, the funny part about that, because in the pilot that was the case. It was a bunch of nonsense words. But Bryce like went for it. Like it is actually explicit.
And that's exactly what I love about Bryce is that Bryce likes to play, and that's what I'm all about.
It was
is
so
playing,
funny.
and he likes to
Oh my
play. But I will say, in regards to this topic, I remember this thing about pegging, and maybe I'm old or something.
My mom and dad are watching this.
I'll explain it to you later.
Okay.
Wait, when we get to that episode, I want to tell that story.
Okay, you want to save it? Yeah,
I'll save it.
Okay. Remember pegging everybody.
So we'll write in their notes, pegging for later.
Yeah, Q&A.
We're gonna circle back to it.
Circle back.
Let's joke it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I need to hear the uncensored Bryce though, because
No.
because Bryce is so like calm and demure and poised and everything. I can't imagine hearing those words coming out of his mouth. I love it.
Well, I love that literally the only thing that you can make out is peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. I love that.
I had that fucking shot. God damn it, Moxie.
Satan, we return your filthy creatures back to the pits of hell. May the root of evil remain honored as we continue thy work.
Live.
Visual. Like I.
Yeah, that's not exactly how it works, ladies. Sorry, your fire doesn't really hurt us, but I mean, I can fake it if that'll get your dick hard.
Ow. Shit.
Because
I'll just shoot you in your smart ass mouth.